way to Stellwagen Bank in search of whales on the New England Aquarium Whale Watch. And we'll be talking to Jeff to find out how big whales can get, what they feed on, how they migrate, and all sorts of interesting things. We may see humpback, or a right whale, or a minke. So come along with me as we search for whales on the New England Aquarium Whale Watch. For the New England Aquarium Whale Watch. So Jeff, can you please tell us, first of all, the whales go to Stellwagen Bank. Why do they go to Stellwagen Bank?
It's their primary feeding ground. This is where a large number of different species, not just whales, will come out here. And it's because all the way around the edges of the bank are several hundred feet. For instance, right at the edge right here is about 143 feet, and then it jumps up dramatically within a couple hundred yards, up to 107. So there's large changes in the depth, and because of that, all the nutrients get pushed up, sit on top of the bank, and the nutrient kind of acts like a fertilizer, creates a bloom of phytoplankton, base of the world's food chain, and that brings in all the really small fish that love to come here and feed upon all the whales. Or sorry, the whales love to feed upon all the fish.
Yeah, they feed on the plankton and then the small fish.
Today we started off right here in the northwest corner, and then we kind of headed a little bit off the edge of the bank, right up in the northern section.
And then how large is Stellwagen? How many miles? Or?
It's about 20 miles long or so. I'm not sure the exact length.
And then it kind of like starts from like off of Provincetown?
Yep, so fold the chart down a little bit. You can actually see the very tip of Provincetown. And
Okay.
at one point it said about a couple thousand years ago, just as the glaciers left this area, this was actually exposed. It was a little bit of an island. Probably right here in the southwest corner where it's only in the 60 feet range. But this was all created by the same way that all of Cape Cod was created as well. So all the glaciers left, they were able to leave a great amount of sand deposit for all of Cape Cod, but as they were going up, the sand kind of dissipated, and they just left this massive bank right here.
And then how far north is that?
North is just south of Gloucester.
Oh, all
So,
right. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering how far it went up to.
Yep, it's just south of Gloucester. If we didn't have the fog day, you'd actually be able to see all of Cape Ann, Salem, that whole area.
Okay. Right now, they're in the search pattern right now, doing grids, like if you were going to search for something. And what they're looking for is a congregation of birds. Also a break in the water, because obviously if there's a whale swimming, you see like a break in the water. So they're actually looking for breaks in the water. And sometimes if there's a whale around, then other boats will see the whales. And then you see the other boats and think, oh, maybe there's a whale there, because the other boats are there looking at the whale. There is law saying though that you can only get so close to the whale. So once you spot a whale, you wait for the whale to come to you. And a lot of times that's what they do.
Just see it raise its tail and flick up out of the water. Now when these animals go down to dives, they do have the ability to hold their breath for about 45 minutes long. Now, luckily for us, they normally don't go on these very long dives up here in the North Atlantic. We normally save that down to the Caribbean where they'll migrate in the wintertime. If you're on one of the upper decks, you can actually see when the whales come up towards the surface. And if you're on one of the upper decks, like I was saying, you can actually see the whale as it's surfacing because of these bright green long patches on either side of the whale. What this is all the plankton in the water reflecting off of their brilliant white pectoral fins. Now what pectoral fins are, they're the fins on either side of the whale's body, kind of like the whale's arms. And they're white on both the top and the bottom of the whales here in the Atlantic Ocean. You go off to the Pacific Ocean, typically the humpback whales have black on the top of their pectoral fins and they're white on the underside. Now it's because of the whale's location where they're typically found and because of these pectoral fins, the reason behind the humpback whale's scientific name. The scientific name is Megaptera novanglia, which means big-winged New Englander. Big-winged, just in reference to their very large pectoral fins. New Englander, because this is where they've typically been found throughout the years. you see that there are 3 humpback whales in this area. There's a very loose association with them. Now, many people also wonder why these whales don't So you can follow these animals in the water by looking for that green glowing patch. That's just all the plankton reflecting off their pectoral fins.
Come on, over here, pal. Over here.
Another thing that you can check out is their dorsal fin. Their dorsal fin is the fin on the very top of their back. They all have a very unique shape to them. Some of them are blunt, some of them are kind of round and hooked.
Get some fantastic shots.
Nice dive from
Got that.
Alright, so these whales did just go down onto a dive. Now with humpback whales, you can actually individually ID these whales by taking a look at the underside of the whale's flute. They have a very distinct black and white pattern of coloration to it. And this uniqueness is as unique as a human fingerprint, so they are able to be individually ID'd.